Are you tired of trying to find a good Roblox game? Like you will scroll for hours, and the best thing you find is a brainrot clicker game with a PNG of a toilet asking for your mom's credit card. Well, I am here to make you feel even more pain. Haha, just kidding. Unless, no, I am kidding. Or am I? Welcome to making a Roblox game with zero game dev experience. Let us go. Day 1. Okay, let's load up a base plate, and I don't know what to do. Okay, let's start thinking.
You didn't have to cut me off. I could never, that we were nothing. I don't even need your love.
Oh, I have an idea. What if I make a game where you have to obby for brain rots?
You treat me like a stranger and I feel so loved.
I know. I am a genius. So I am trying to go for a study look for this game like those viral games. So let's start making it. First, let's make a chair. All right, now we have to texture it. All right, chair is done. Now I am gonna make a table for the chair. I am gonna speed up the process because I am here to entertain you, not to make you bored. Yeah, I made this little bit and I am already tired. Because of that, I am gonna steal... Sorry, I meant borrow some models from the toolbox. Now it's the fun part. So this game is about you. Have to complete a obby for an egg. And in that egg, there is a chance to get rare brain rots, and you have to throw them in the lava for money and use that money to get better chance at getting more rarer brain rot. It's genius.
You didn't have to cut me off.
Another one? Look, I told your little friend I—
Shut your
Now let's make the obby. I finished like a half of it. Let's try it out. Why do I feel like something is missing? I forgot to anchor the table.
Bruh.
Let's try that again. All right, bet this obby is coming along pretty well. Let's finish the other part. Let's try it out. It's so good, I am gonna explode of being too much happy. So let's make a Rebirth 1 edition, because I am planning on adding a rebirth system. The original concept was obby for egg. Egg gives brain rot, throw brain rot in lava, get money. Sounded genius at 3 a.m. when I was running on 2 hours of sleep and a dream. Spoiler alert. It was not genius. It was hot garbage. Absolute trash. Like, why did I think throwing things in lava was fun? So I changed everything. Because why stick to a plan when you can just suffer more and waste more time? All right, day 2, let us go. I woke up feeling like a game dev today. Which is weird because I still have no idea what I am doing. Like, genuinely, I opened Roblox Studio and just stared at the screen for 5 minutes, just blinking, just existing. So I started with making the first platform, like a lobby type thing. And you know what? I decided to change the whole game concept. Because the egg and lava thing was kind of mid, and I am not afraid to admit it. Like, I have standards. Okay? Low standards. But standards. So new concept time. And this one is actually kind of fire. Here it is. So you finish an obby and you get a brain rot. But this brain rot gives you a power, like an actual ability that makes other obbies easier. And to earn the brain rot, you have to complete a storyline. I know. I am cooking so hard right now.
Someone stop me before I accidentally make a masterpiece. Like, this is unironically a decent idea. Roblox, hire me maybe? Just kidding. Please do not look at my code. It is held together by hopes and dreams.
All right. So I got a tree from the previous obby I made yesterday, and I just duplicated it and put it on the sides of the first lobby. Because every good lobby needs trees. It is like an unwritten rule of Roblox or something. If your lobby does not have trees, is it even a lobby? I do not think so. And then I added a reference from my favorite show, One Piece. It is the ice fruit. If you know, you know. Aokaji would be so proud of me right now. For those who do not watch Peak Fiction, the ice fruit lets you control ice. It is cool. Pun intended. I will see myself out. After that, I placed my avatar at the start of the obby, like a little greeter guy welcoming you to this fever dream. And I posed him so he looks all friendly and professional, very legit game design happening here. Like, look at this little guy. He has no idea what he is doing here. Neither do I. We are both lost. And then I borrowed a welcome sign from the toolbox, because of course I did. And I put it right on top of my avatar's body. Is it janky? Yes. Does it work? Also yes. Is it clipping through his head? Maybe. Do I care? Absolutely not. Moving on. After that, I placed the normal, no rebirth obby part I created last day right in front of the first lobby, like a little pathway to suffering. Welcome to Payne Avenue. Population? Just kidding. Then I made the second lobby. And guess what I did? I borrowed another tree from the toolbox and put them on the sides of the lobby. I am basically a landscape architect at this point. Put that on my resume. Skills include placing trees and falling into the void. Very hireable. After that, I placed the second obby part for Rebirth 1. Like a sequel nobody asked for, but everyone is getting anyway. The Fast and Furious of obbies. We just keep making them and nobody stops us. Then I tried it out and did some minor tweaks. Because even slop needs a little polish, you know? You cannot serve raw slop. Well, you can, but it helps to cook it a little. And then I again borrowed a checkpoint from the toolbox, placed it down like a real developer would. Then I tried the game again and hey, the checkpoint makes a sound. How cool is that? I literally gasped. It was the most excitement I have felt all week. Sad but true. Like a little ding sound and I was like, whoa, technology. After that, I started making the story area and I put it far, far away from the main map. Like in the middle of nowhere. Because lore needs space to breathe, apparently. I flew my camera out to the void and just started building like a madman, like a hermit, like someone who does not know what they are doing. Because I started by borrowing, as usual, a teleport pad. Because what is a story area if you cannot even get to it? Exactly. So I put one teleport pad in the second lobby and another one on the story area. Basic logic that even my fried brain can handle. Step on pad, go whoosh, appear somewhere else. Simple, effective, stolen from toolbox. Then I made the story area look like those Truman memes on TikTok. You know the ones? Very cinematic, very deep, very brain rot. After that, I added Tung Tung Sahur Man. At this point, my brain is almost fried. Like genuinely, I can feel the neurons giving up one by one. They are sending resignation letters, effective immediately. I got Tung Tung guy from the toolbox, obviously, because I am nothing if not consistent with my borrowing habits. Like if borrowing was a sport, I would be in the Olympics. Gold medal in stealing models. And then, plot twist. Okay, are you ready for this? I actually made my own dialogue boxes. No toolbox, no borrowing, no nothing. I made them. Like a real developer. I know, I am shocked too. I had to make it with my own hands and my own brain. And it only took 47 tries and 3 mental breakdowns, but I did it. And I put those dialogue boxes right on top of that tongue guy. So when you walk up to him, he says something. Probably something deep and lore-heavy. Or maybe just tung 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 tung. I do not remember. My brain was soup at this point. Actual soup. Just liquid thoughts. Then I added another teleport pad to bring the player back. Because I cannot have him stuck on little boxes forever. He has obbies to fail and brain rots to collect. He has a purpose, a destiny, and that destiny is jumping on blocks for hours. And I made it so when you finish the first story, you get rewarded with a gravity coil. Yeah, that is right. You do lore, you get cool jumpy thing. Fair trade, honestly. I read your poorly written dialogue and now I can jump higher. Seems balanced to me. And be ready, because I tried to replace the coil from the gravity coil to Tung Tung Guy, meaning I tried to make Tung Tung Guy the gravity coil, and it did not go very well, like at all. Shocking, I know. Who could have predicted this? The guy who forgot to anchor a table? Surely he can handle advanced scripting logic. Day 5. I started by making the third lobby. Yes, a third lobby. Because apparently 2 lobbies were not enough. This game has more lobbies than actual gameplay at this point. Then I created the third obby using an asset pack from the toolbox. Yeah, you know me, right? At this point, the toolbox is basically my co-developer. Give that toolbox a salary. And then I went on and added this billboard saying sub to Rainbow Jeb. And look, if you are not subscribed yet, what are you even doing? The subscribe button is right there. It is free. It costs you nothing. You can always unsubscribe later, I will not know. Actually, I will know. I will cry. Just do it. And then I tried out the game. And that is it for day 5. Riveting content, I know. This is what peak game development looks like. Day 6. I started the day by adding the second storyline quest, because clearly one story about Tung Tung Man was not chaotic enough. So to start things off, I added a teleport pad to the story area. Another teleport pad. At this point, this game is just teleport pads connected by suffering. After that, I started making the main character of the second story. And it is... Drumroll, please. It's Ballerina Cappuccina. Say that name out loud. Ballerina Cappuccina. Rolls right off the tongue. Dude, I think this is the best modeling I have done on Roblox. Which is not saying much because my previous best was a floating table, but still. Then I made the text boxes for the story. Then I placed them on top of Ballerina Cappuccina. She is just standing there with text on her head. Very professional. Very AAA game design. So the second story is gonna be Odin Din Din Dun, or the orange stole Ballerina Cappuccina's coffee. Yes, that is the plot. An orange. Stole coffee. This is what happens when you let me write lore. And you have to complete a maze and tell the orange to return the coffee to Cappuccina. Man, my brain is not functioning right at this point. Like genuinely, I have lost all sense of reality. This game is writing itself, and the writer is insane. So after that, I got a maze from the toolbox and placed it. Because why build a maze when the toolbox has 47 of them just sitting there, and I stole an orange and placed him? The criminal, the thief, the citrus menace. And then I went to bed. I dreamed of oranges. Day 7, the final day, the grand finale, the moment nobody has been waiting for. I started the day with posing the orange. I tried moving his arm, but both arms are linked. So when you move one down, the other one goes up. Classic toolbox. The orange was out here looking like he was doing the YMCA dance, so I removed both arms and made my own ones from scratch. That is right. I made custom arms for a stolen orange. My ancestors are so proud. Then I gave the orange Ballerina Cappuccina's coffee. Evidence planted, case closed. And I opened up Claude AI, and I told him to write me a script, so when I interact with the coffee, the game ends and the player wins. Yes, I used AI. I am part of the problem now, the very thing I swore to destroy. And then I tried out the game and it works. I was shocked, genuinely. Something worked on the first try. Mark this day on your calendar. Then I went ahead and did some minor tweaks to balance out the game, which is a fancy way of saying I ran through it once and called it done. After that, I made the victory area. When you win, you teleport to the victory area. You made it. You survived. You deserve this empty room with stolen assets. I stole some toolbox stuff and mashed them together and made the victory area. Is it beautiful? No. Does it exist? Barely. Will you feel accomplished? Probably not. And then I realized the third obby I made was useless. Completely. Entirely. Useless. I made a whole obby for no reason. Nobody even has to complete it. 7 hours of work for nothing. This is fine. I am fine. Everything is fine. Anyways, then I published the game. It is out there now, in the wild, free to play. Go find it, or do not. I cannot control you. And if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. Actually, subscribe twice. Make a second account. Tell your mom to subscribe. Tell your dog. I need this.